Here we go. Aloha, everyone. Welcome to our international showcase for today. Welcome, everyone, to our YouTube video because everyone is bailing on the live session. So we're just doing this for the YouTube today. But it's okay because we're going to blow up on YouTube. And, so, as always, we are focusing on a different country each week. This week, we are focusing on South Korea. And this is the Korean flag right behind me. And next to me, you can't tell, but we have a South Korean native, Jake, aka Wooji, aka Travis. And I'm going to remove the flag now so that see all of us. The flag is really just for the picture of the YouTube video.
Oh, okay.
The thumbnail.
Thumbnail. Okay.
Yeah, the thumbnail. Okay. Okay. Here we go. All right, Jake. Thank you for meeting with us today.
Thanks for having me.
I know. I can't believe that no one came for the live session. This is honestly so disrespectful.
It's fine.
But it's gonna get all over YouTube. Just like here this. So, Jake, tell us about where you are from.
Okay. This is Jake. I'm from South Korea, not North Korea, of course. I'm actually from Gwangju, which is the southern part of Korea. I also used to live in Seoul for a few years. Yeah, Korea is between China and Japan. So we have Chinese worker here. So we are in the neighbors countries. Yeah, that's
Sweet.
very fun.
Thank you. And how big is South Korea about?
Whoa. I would say it's like small country, but so many people living in the country. So yeah, that's
So
why.
like land-wise, it's not that big, but population.
Yeah, that's why we have like housing problem, or getting a job is getting harder than ever, because like many people looking for job, but not many chances for them, of course, because we're in a small land. So yeah, it's getting harder. Yeah.
Like no housing.
No housing. Yeah.
Sweet. And then you mentioned the size of the land. What is the landscape like there?
So we're actually surrounded by mountains, and we also have a sea, but just like land and mountain, trees, and that's really humid out there. Yeah, it's even more humid than Hawaii. So,
what's like the hottest that it gets?
like degree or
like averagely?
The hottest summer was when I was on a mission. Like we go by Celsius, but it's like 38 Celsius, I guess. In Fahrenheit, it's like 120. Sure. Yeah, let's search it.
Yeah, 100 degrees.
Yeah, that was the hottest summer. It's like 2018. But usually it's around like 32 to 35. But for Fahrenheit, it's like 90 around, I guess.
Okay. Yeah. That's pretty warm, especially if it's humid. Then
I mean, like there should be like 4 seasons in Korea, like spring, summer, like fall, and winter. But due to like global warming, we just like have like I think like summer and winter.
Really? Yeah. How cold does it get in the winter? Does it snow there?
Not as much as Canada, but I guess for Celsius it's like minus 10 to 15. But for Fahrenheit, it's like 10.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
Mhm.
That sounds similar to where I'm from, actually.
Is it like humid?
I think where I'm from, it's usually in like the 80s in Fahrenheit, so maybe a little bit cooler in the summer, but in the winter it's about the same.
Oh.
Michigan. Awesome. What language is spoken in South Korea?
Obviously, Korean. Yeah, we just only use just only one language. Like for China, you have 2 languages, right?
Mandarin
And
and
Cantonese.
it's
I mean, like, it depends on like where you live in Korea. We have a different accent, but the language that we use is same. It's only
do you
one.
guys have dialogue?
Huh?
Do you guys have dialogue?
Dialect.
What do you mean?
Dialect. Like, isn't that like Mandarin and Cantonese, the different
Yeah,
dialects?
Cantonese kind of like a
Like the words that they use, or
Like, it's like the
Even-
same language technically, but like they're like different enough that like someone from one can't really understand the other dialect.
oh,
yeah. Like if you're from like different province, then you speak kind of like a different language.
yeah. Sometimes like, so this is Korea and this is Seoul and Busan, really opposite side, right? So Seoul is kind of close to China, and Busan is close to Japan, so they're really opposite side. I mean, for communication, like there's no problem, but the words they use sometimes are different. So maybe sometimes they don't understand what they say, but pretty much like understand everything.
That sounds kind of like America. Like, there's different accents, might use different words, but you can still understand.
But basically same. Yeah. So
Sweet. Maybe speak some Korean for us. Give us an example.
oh, what should I say?
Just say thank you for watching.
오케이. 일단 저는 한국에서 왔고, 일단은 오늘 사람들이 없어서 매우 아쉽지만 그래도 시청해주셔서 감사드리고,
so
한국에 대한 질문이 있으면 언제든지 연락 주세요. So I just said I'm from Korea and thanks for watching. Even though there's no guest here, I mean,
we know you'll be on YouTube.
I'll be willingly answer to your question if you have any question. So email us. Yeah, that's what I said.
Sweet. Awesome.
cool.
Yeah. Moving on. What would you say are like the main religions practiced in South Korea?
In Korean history, the Buddhist has been the popular one, but I guess recently a lot of Christian church, but I don't think they have like a deep Christian background. But speaking of numbers of church, there's so many churches. I think like, I mean, it doesn't mean that I hate them, but they establish church to make money, or they sometimes teach false doctrines, or
So you're saying that like there are a lot of, you're talking about the Christian churches.
Mhm.
There are a lot of the churches, but like they're not necessarily like deeply practiced.
and they have like some argument with each other, so they can like, dominate their church. I guess I don't know if
Yeah.
it's
That sounds like some places in America too.
Oh.
There are lots of churches.
Okay.
Different Christian churches.
But like do they hate each other, or
I don't think they hate each other.
in Korea?
I think it's kind of leave each other alone.
Korea we do.
Really?
Yeah, it's so weird.
Huh.
Yeah, even on my mission, when I did like crossing activity on like downtown, already like other preachers from the church were there
Really?
and just do proselyting.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they don't really have that.
Yeah. Sometimes Bible bash.
That kind of sounds like Joseph Smith. times.
Mm.
Like when he talks about like all the churches are doing stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, we don't really have that anymore. But yeah. Are there like a lot of LDS churches? Are there a lot of members of the church, or not really?
I know that in the States, like fourth biggest church, right? Fourth biggest.
In Korea?
I mean, in the States.
Oh, in the U.S.
Yeah. I heard it like it's the fourth biggest.
I don't know. I would say
Among the Christian
so.
church.
There's
But
in the U.S. I would. It just depends on where you like. If you're in Utah or Idaho, there's tons of Mormons. But
Oh,
if
for
you're
sure.
like if we're from everywhere else in the U.S., there's not very many in
Mm.
comparison to the total population.
Okay. In Korea, yeah, not as many as each state. We just only have like for official church members, 80,000, but actual member is like maybe 1 out of 10.
Oh, really? People who actually go to church.
Mhm. It's really small.
Like in your school, were you how many like members of the church in your school?
In my middle school, just like 2,
Okay.
2 out of 1,000. Yeah, so it's almost like 1 in a million.
That's kind of similar to I think my school. There was like 5,000 students, and we had like 10 members.
It's pretty rare.
Yeah, where I'm from. Yeah. Then you go to Utah, and it's like the
Everyone.
majority of the school is Mormon. I mean, a member of the Church of Jesus Christ. Whatever they think. Awesome. Next, what are there any sort of like industries or like businesses that Korea is known for?
K-pop. Yeah, K-pop. Yeah, that is one
That
of
is
the
a big
famous
thing,
industry
yeah.
of
Makes a
course.
lot of money. So.
Yeah, that's why many like, teenagers or young people are interested in it, and they want to become a famous singer.
That's true.
But
Yeah,
it's
a
really
big thing.
competitive, and it's not easy to be famous. Yeah, that is one of them, and also smartphone and computer, and we have like the fastest internet network in the world.
Really?
Yeah, it's so fast. So, because I heard that like many foreigners came to visit Korea, and what they were surprised from Korea was like one of them was internet speed, super fast. Yeah, it's good quality, and that's why I'm majoring in IT to be part of the industry, to contribute something. And
Oh, nice.
yeah, smartphone.
So it's a really big industry too. Like the
Maybe
technology
you
and
have
stuff.
heard of like Samsung. Yeah, that is
Yeah.
from Korea.
Lots of people have.
Like Galaxy. Yeah. So I would say smartphone or computer games also. The League of Legends, Korea is number 1. Yeah, they play game a lot. Yeah,
That's cool. So it sounds like a pretty technologically advanced place. That's cool. Very cool. Are there any? Yeah, I don't know what to say. But anyways, moving on. I guess what are some of the main foods or common foods in Korea?
I think everyone knows it. Kimchi.
Everyone knows?
Yeah, kimchi should be first.
Kimchi?
Yeah, because with kimchi, you can make many kinds of food. For example, kimchi soup, kimchi barbecue fried rice. It's pretty much every kind of food. Because before I came here, I actually didn't like kimchi a lot, even though I was Korean. But I need something like refreshing when eating here. It's like food here, like, kind of like salty, and I don't know. Like, yeah, I need kimchi.
Nice. Yeah, I had it kimchi the first time a few weeks ago when we went to the Korean barbecue.
Oh, okay.
I was scared because I don't like cabbage, but it was good.
Mm,
I liked it. What are any other common foods that you think would be interesting to share about? What were the ones you mentioned in Korean barbecue?
and Korean fried chicken.
Oh,
Oh, yeah, I wanna tell about fried chicken. So I don't know if there are a lot of like taste for chicken in the state or in other country, but in Korea we have a lot of taste such as seasoned chicken and I forgot the name of the sauce. Oh, it's like soy sauce chicken, garlic chicken. Oh, I forgot the name. The white sauce.
the white sauce.
Oh, it's a carbonara. It's like
Oh yeah, yeah.
the spaghetti sauce. Yeah, that's chicken. So, and also I want to talk about the oh, I want to talk about the what do you call it, the delivery thing, but maybe I will talk about it later because
Okay.
I want to talk about fun facts or fun cultures
Okay.
in Korea later. So
Sweet. Yeah. Awesome. And then food. Food is a fun thing to eat. Are there any other fun things, like commonly fun things that people do?
when hanging out or usually when Koreans when they hang out with their friends, they usually go to karaoke. But it's not just general karaoke. We call it coin karaoke. So we put some coins into machine, and it's $1 for like 4 songs. So we can sing 4 songs with $1. Yeah, and they have a pretty good quality of like karaoke machine. So whenever they have time, they usually go to karaoke. Yeah, really popular, and also we have internet cafe. It's like a lot of computers, and you can feel free to play games with your friends. They're also good quality of computer. Yeah. So
Do you go to those?
I used to go a lot. Yeah, I like karaoke better.
Karaoke is fun.
Huh?
Sarah's wants you to sing.
Maybe later. Because I got a cold. Yeah, maybe later.
We can sing the one song of our ISS theme song. Kokokora. Korean.
It's a cute song. Maybe we can put the song as a like intro.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Oh, we should have put that actually as the intro of this, but I forgot. It's okay. And then what about like sports? What are some of the popular sports in South Korea?
So even though our Korean national soccer team has not been, higher in the world, that we like soccer the most for sure. I also play soccer since I was young. Yeah, I would say soccer is the most popular one, and also baseball or basketball are popular as well. I would say just soccer, basketball, baseball, they're top 3
Nice.
most popular sports in Korea. I mean, even though like we don't, I mean, for example, in Japan, they usually join their own club from their school, either middle school or high school, and they professionally like learn how to play soccer. But in Korea, we don't have that system for normal students. But we still like playing sports.
Nice.
Yeah, so I usually play soccer here every Wednesday and Saturday. I already invited him, but he rejected.
No, I told you I had to teach FAT. Not FAT, I had to teach Kung Fu.
Yeah, but if any of you are interested in soccer, you can come at the new soccer field right next to Old Gym.
Invite me again, I will come.
Yeah, it will be like.
Unless it's Wednesday when we're going to the pizza place.
Oh, that's why I want you to.
Oh yeah.
Wednesday.
Well yeah. I don't know what day we're
So
going,
Wednesday is
but
6 p.m. and Saturday 8
Wednesday 6 p.m.
8 a.m. So if any of you are interested, you can come and join. Then I can show you how Korean is good at soccer.
And then you mentioned before karaoke, and you mentioned K-pop. So going off of that, what are some of the popular music
In Korea,
in Korea? K-pop.
for those who like watching anime, they also like Japanese songs.
Oh,
I don't know, it's like J-pop.
anime songs. I think J-pop is a thing. Yeah.
I don't think not many that, but also pop songs from the state. So popular. For example, Justin Bieber or Drake. Yeah, it's my favorite MC.
Nice.
Yeah, pop songs are popular as well.
And then who was it? Me and I think it was me and you. We were talking, or no, I think it was me and Karis actually. We were talking about how it's interesting that like K-pop is so popular like worldwide. Because like most countries, they have their own, except for like the U.S. Most countries they have their own artists, and they're popular like in that country, but then they're not that popular like outside of that country. But then K-pop like it's popular in Korea and it's really popular outside of Korea too, worldwide.
But I hope that the reality is different. Like I know that you like watching K-drama or K-pop or pop singers. But the reality could be different.
How it actually is in Korea. It's different.
Yeah, I sometimes I met some people who like to watch K-drama or BTS or K-pop, and they expect me to be like that, but it's not actually. The reality is different. So
it's a entertainment.
Entertainment.
Than,
so yeah.
Oh, we got someone who joined.
Oh, one guest is coming.
Hey.
Finally.
He can join the Kahoot. He's connected. I guess we'll stop for a second. We can welcome him and continue our discussion. Aloha, Robert. Thank you for joining. We're just in the middle of our recording for YouTube, just talking about Korea. So we'll just continue on. And yeah, we're just kind of in the middle of it, so sorry.
No one hasn't come yet.
Sorry.
If you have any questions about Korea, though, then feel free to ask.
And thanks for coming.
But yeah.
Hey.
Sorry, I'm at the plantation.
Yeah, moving on from K-pop, I guess. What is, I guess, in your country, is it like a safe place or are there dangerous areas?
Oh, I want to talk about like fun facts or interesting culture about Korea. So, firstly, speaking of safety, I don't know. Maybe for the most of areas in the stage, it's really dangerous to walk around late at night without any car, right?
Yeah, I mean, generally.
But in Korea, I mean, you should be careful as well. But it's really safe. It's really safe to walk around even late at night without any cars. So pretty safe compared to other countries. And also we have free delivery system. So in the state, if you order food from like Pizza Hut or any other places, you need to pay for additional fee. But in Korea, if you order more than some certain amount of food, then you can get it free, even late at night. So I also used to order chickens or other foods like 1 a.m. or 12 a.m. So it's super good.
Yeah, that's way nice. That's so crazy.
Yeah, that is one of the things that I miss about Korean culture.
Yeah, in the U.S., it's like getting delivery of food, it adds on so much cost.
It's almost like tip, right? Yeah. And also, speaking of age, we go by a year. So for example, in the state, you go by the birthday, but if it's not like January 1st, your age turn out to 1 year older.
So everyone
Yeah,
is
everyone,
like, in that year is the same. age.
Everyone. because we count age since you are in the mom's side. You know what I mean? The mom's, yeah, like when your mom's pregnant, that counts as well. That's why we go by a year. So when the baby,
So when you're born, you're like 1 year old already?
so right now, my birthday will be coming, but right now I'm 22 in American age, but in my Korean age, 24. Yeah. So that is the way we count age.
Oh,
Uh-huh.
So confused.
yeah, that's
It's
so,
like-
that's so deep. That's cool.
Yeah. So
Interesting.
my birthday will be within 2 weeks, and I will be turning to 23. But if January 1st, 2022, my age will be turning to 25 in Korean age.
Wow.
So
So when people ask you how old you are here, do you say 22 or 24?
so I will ask, are you asking about Korean or international? Well, I would say international because people might not understand about culture.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Okay, that's interesting. And then Robert wanted to know, what is your favorite Korean food? We mentioned a tiny bit before, but he was more. Oh, we got someone else.
What's your Korean favorite food?
Show again.
I don't know if you expect me to say kimchi, but that's not my favorite. I mean, I still like it, but not that big fan of it. I would say Korean fried chicken that we share the screen. Yeah, because there are many flavors compared to other countries, and you can get it free. I mean, not free, but you can order the food even late at night,
Yeah,
as
true.
mentioned earlier. So yeah, even when I was on mission, I ordered chicken literally every day.
Really?
Yeah,
Wow.
it's so good. Yeah, that's why.
That reminds me, I was talking with some of my friends yesterday about how, KFC,
Mhm.
do they have that in Korea?
Yeah, we have Korean fried chicken, KFC.
What about Kentucky Fried Chicken?
Yeah, we have.
Because that's really popular in a lot of other countries.
Oh.
Not as popular in the US as it is in other places.
Oh,
Is it popular in Korea?
People would just buy other chicken rather than just buying.
This looks better than
Yeah, it's way better because KFC there's not many flavors.
But isn't Karis in China, isn't it the most popular fast food place?
Oh, okay.
And McDonald's.
And McDonald's, of course.
Yeah, McDonald's.
And also it's funny, you always have a KFC next to McDonald's.
Really?
Always.
We to compete each other.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Korean fried chicken.
Awesome. And then anything else about the culture that you think is interesting?
I want to talk about fast culture. So Korean, they usually act really quickly. So it's kind of like we have history. So because we are in the between China and Japan, they always wanted to invade our country, and that's why we always be ready to protect from those countries. And because war is it's not something that you can act slowly, right? You need to prepare in advance so that you can protect against enemies. So that thing has been still remaining, and people act really quickly. Sometimes they have no patience. Sometimes, so that's why I was really shocked when I came here first. It's really slow. Hawaii is pretty slow and
Oh yeah,
chill.
especially Hawaii. Even Hawaii is more chill and laid back than the mainland too, especially.
So I just only took 1 semester before joining the military service in Korea, because in Korea we usually are required to do military service for 18 months. And even though I just took 1 semester here, and I was kind of like adjusted to this culture, and so right after joining the military service, it was really hard time to adjust in the training center because people wanted me to act really quickly while I was really slow, and yeah, that's kind of a culture difference, I guess.
That's really interesting.
Yeah. So
That's cool.
also sometimes people don't wait for those who are in the subway to come out. Usually people are in the subway, need to come out, and then people can get in, but they don't like wait. They just like yeah. So that's culture.
That's cool.
Mhm.
That's cool too. Anything else that the country is like known for? Any interesting things?
I would say like persistence. Like I don't know if you have like seen that, but on YouTube comments, you can probably search that. I mean, Koreans are we're known for persistence tribe. So like no matter what they have or what work they need to do, they eventually just get it done with their ability or persistence. So I would say, yeah, they're really persistent.
Nice.
Uh-huh.
No wonder such a persistent worker. Okay, and then one of our last questions before we do our Kahoot is let's say if me and Karis were visiting Korea, if anyone was visiting Korea, what are the top 3 things that you would recommend that they go visit or see or do?
I would say you need to go to karaoke, coin karaoke. Yeah.
Coin karaoke.
Well, if you search, you can search Korean coin karaoke. Yeah, the first picture. This is how it looks like. And it's pretty like similar with Japanese because karaoke culture actually comes from Japan. But if you go there with your Korean friends, you know how they're gonna hang out. They go crazy. You really like singing. They go crazy, and it's really fun. Yeah, I would say going to karaoke, and also you need to eat street food. Let's say
Street food?
For example, tteokbokki, which is like a spicy rice cake with eggs and some vegetables on it. I would say
Specific thing you said.
tteokbokki.
Oh, this one.
So
yeah,
good. Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, we have a lot of like street food that they sell from the food truck on the street. So if you guys have opportunity to go to Korea, I would say Korean food is the best in the world.
Oh, yeah.
Not just because I'm Korean. Yeah, Korean food is the best. Street food. The other one, it's hard to pick. I mean,
What about like a place? If you
Place to visit.
recommended a place to visit.
I mean, if you go to Seoul, that is what it looks like from watching K-drama. But my experience, 'cause I have some foreigner friends coming visit Korea, and they always go to place named Jeonju. So spelling Jeon, Ju. It is also where I served on my mission. But yeah, there's a Korean style house. And people wear hanbok, which is like Korean traditional cloth. So do you want to search hanbok as well?
Yeah.
HANBOK. Yeah, people wearing hanbok in Jeonju and walk around. That is one of the maybe yeah, it's really beautiful. People try it on. Yeah. So if you go to Korea with your spouse or girlfriend or boyfriend, yeah, it's gonna be one of the best dating course. Yeah, it's pretty good.
Cool. And then Robert wanted to know, you've seen a lot of spicy food in the K-dramas. What is the spiciest Korean food out there?
That's a good question. I would say you search BULDAK
BAK?
ramen. It's bulldog ramen. It is.
Oh,
I think you have seen this before.
Yeah, I've seen this in our store.
Yeah.
They look way spicy.
So spicy. I almost cried because I'm not big fan of like eating spicy food, but yeah, it made me cry. But it's actually sold from the Foodland.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
sell it here. Yeah,
A C-store, yeah. So if you want something spicy food to eat, you can try that out. And if you don't cry, then I'm gonna give you money. So expiry.
Nice. Awesome. All right. Well, I think that's all the questions. But as normal, we have a Kahoot to do. Oh, and I guess Robert did, but we can. We'll still do the Kahoot. We'll get our people from our office to join. So I'll share my screen for that. And so here's our Kahoot. So go to if you're on the computer, then join this on your phone. And if you're on your phone and you have a computer, then join it on your computer. Whatever you're not on the Zoom meeting on, join it on that. But if you can, then you can do it on the same thing too. It'll just be hard. And then go to kahoot.it and put in the pin in the last one. I'll join too. Jake, you gotta join too.
Okay.
And then I'll get the names to join.
And during the showcase, any one of you
Why not,
questions,
bro?
you can feel free to ask me about Korean or anything. It's fine.
Okay. Then I wants me to send the Kahoot link on the team.
Oh, that'd be nice.
You can use my Teams.
That's okay.
It's okay.
You didn't get it and send it. I'm taking care Are you gonna try, bro?
I mean, I'm not yet there.
You can go to the chat.
Then go to that. Go to the phone.
Not good.
You can go to the white app.
Technology, unlike Korea.
To sign up.
No, just go to kahoot.it.
Yeah. We're already on it.
No, you're on create.kahoot.it.
Oh, this pin number? Okay. 3577.
That's well. Yaocha. Beautiful woman.
It's not me though.
That's not you? Yes, it is.
GID Gideon. Who's you? Your mom.
Send us the Zoom link. Oh, yeah. I'm gonna send you the Zoom.
Everyone is joining.
What? Where's the. How do I say this? Shout out Tae Yang. Shout out Tae Yang. That's what Joe wants me to say. Who's Tae Yang?
It's one of. Do you know the Big Bang? Like boy group in Korea?
No.
Taeyang is one of the members. Yeah.
Sorry, this is taking forever. It's just sending the Zoom link. Okay. Here we go. No, they just told me to do this. I'm so sad the music's not fun. Music's like the best part.
I'm trying to see.
Over. Yeah.
It's very easy.
Oh.
Okay.
For the wedding and then her husband.
Alright. We should be starting in a second. Is everyone in the Kahoot? Yes, hopefully. If so, I'm gonna start. Dude, how do we get 5 participants? Wilford, if you are not in the Kahoot, then go to kahoot.it, put this pin in. Yeah. So South Korea quiz. But I think we're gonna start in 10 seconds. Because we've already been waiting. It's my fault that we've been waiting so long to start. Okay. I think you can still join as we go, if anyone is not in. And I'm still sad that the music is not fun. Here we go.
2, 1.
South Korea is technically in an ongoing war with which country? Harris, you need to come closer. See?
Yeah.
Is it the US, North Korea, Vietnam, or Russia?
North Korea.
North Korea. We got one. Russia, but that was North Korea because of the Korean War.
Yeah.
They never officially signed a treaty, right? So they're technically still.
We're seeing the war with North Korea.
In first place, we have your mom.
Ooh, your mom. Okay.
Who's your mom? Is that Joe?
It's laughing over there.
All right. Next question. What is kimchi usually made of?
Ooh.
I squid, broccoli, or cabbage?
Kimchi slap.
Oh, Karis. Wilfred said he sees you.
Oh.
He said, I see you, sister.
Oh, who are you? Oh, I know you.
Who are you?
Oh,
It's so sad.
Because I see like sister you, because no one call me sister you like on campus. And then you
but yeah, the correct
and
answer
seeing
is
your
cabbage.
Chinese phrase to me.
Usually made of cabbage.
That's
Oh,你去放了吗？
你真棒。
真的。 not the Chinese showcase. This is Korean.
Oh,
So I say
that's true.
감사합니다.
감사합니다.
Oh.
That's true.
It's true.
Next one. What is the capital of South Korea?
Ooh.
Is it Pyongyang, Seoul, Busan, or Daegu?
평양.
Pyongyang? And how do you pronounce it?
대구.
Daegu. Oh, right. It's Pyongyang.
Oh.
Oh, we got one guess for Pyongyang, but that is North Korea. not South Korea.
Yeah, there's capital of North Korea.
All right, Champ 419.
Oh.
Yepun Yacha in second place. Jake, how are you in second?
I'm not 예쁜 여자.
All right, next. Which of these is not a K-pop group?
Yes.
Yeah, I think it's BTS.
Yeah, of course. Oh, this is kind of hard for.
One guess for Monsta X. That is a K-pop group.
Yeah, Monsta X is also boy group in Korea.
Yeah.
But not as popular as like Blackpink or BTS. They're fun.
All right, Champ 419 still in the lead. Next, what did Kim Jong Un once say about K-pop?
Wow.
This was kind of recent news.
This is so hard. You for me.
It's truly a wonderful art. It's terrible music with beautiful women. They say it's not as good as North Korean pop, or is it a vicious chance of corrupting the youth? Ooh, I'm the only one who got it right because I made the Kahoot. He said it was a vicious cancer corrupting the youth.
I said terrible but beautiful women. Oh, and
the most common one was truly a wonderful art, but no, he's North Korean, so he doesn't like that.
and fun fact of Korea is that I already talked to you, but if you want to see beautiful women, you need to go up north. And for boys,
According
South.
to Jake,
yeah, girls from north, boys from south. Not just because of me,
Support
but
girls.
because of the
Not
fact.
because of me.
Not because of me, okay?
He was like,
Okay,
it's the fact.
But
I think
it's a
that
fun fact.
I think that
Okay?
there are lots of pretty South Korean girls that I see.
Yeah.
As well. Yupin Yacha.
Where are you from? North.
Oh, I made it to third now. Because I got that right. But I will not win. I won't even make the leaderboard because that's unfair. Because I made it. What is the official name of South Korea?
Oh,
Republic of Korea, Democratic People's
Hey.
Republic of
United
Korea,
States
United
of Korea.
United States of
Korea,
Korea.
or United Provincial Republic of Korea. It's the United States. Republic of Korea is the correct answer. North Korea is the Democratic People's Republic. of Korea. Interestingly enough.
Oh, 예쁜 여자 is born.
Yepun Yacha.
Who is that? Wow.
A beautiful woman is winning.
Yeah, that means pretty girl in Korea. 예쁜 여자.
Which company is not a Korean company?
Ooh.
The following: the Hyundai,
Easy.
Mitsubishi,
Easy.
LG, or Samsung.
It's easy.
Oh, the correct answer was Mitsubishi. All the rest
Mitsubishi.
are companies from South Korea.
Mhm.
Oh, Yepun Yacha starting to
Wow.
dominate.
She's a buyer.
Stop it.
Next up, what is Jake's favorite Korean food?
Oh, I don't even know. I don't even know that. I don't even know
and
that.
What are these,
Oh.
Jake? Tell them, what are these things?
The first one, Korean barbecue. Second one, Korean fried chicken. And third one, tteokbokki, which is the seasoned rice cake. The fourth one is kimchi soup. Wow,
The correct answer was
it's everything.
all of Jake. Jake said he likes the next. If you put any of them, you got it. You got it.
It's actually hard to pick. I love everyone. Oh, I missed
Yeah.
that.
All right. Next, Yupunyacha is still in the lead. Next one's true or false. All males are required to do 18 months of military service in South Korea. It was true.
Did you put false?
Yeah. Actually, not all males.
Well, okay then.
Jake, I literally had you look at this question, and you said, yes, it's true.
Wow.
It's a tricky question. Even though the answer is yes, but I think it's pretty much all. But if you have like medical problems,
Oh, yeah,
you cannot go. But technically, all males are yes.
yeah. Yupunyacha, you're not going to be in the lead anymore. Jake is in the lead.
Who's Nick?
All right.
Whoa.
Next, where in Korea is Jake from? See, we said this at the very beginning of our session when no one was in the
I love
So,
that.
and then Jake just wanted us to add this picture.
Wait, why is he saying that?
They're probably wondering why it's
Oh,
in the picture.
How does everyone know that?
Gwangju.
How?
Yeah, actually, I'm surprised that many people got it too. But not in June.
Incheon is where you take your flight.
Okay. Next, what is the national animal of South Korea?
Oh,
Is it a Siberian tiger, a golden eagle, Amur leopard?
I was
or-
confused. I was confused, but yeah, I would say. Yeah, tiger.
The correct answer was the Siberian tiger. All the other animals are like rare animals that are found in South Korea, but the national animal is the Siberian tiger.
Eagle is for the US, right?
Bald eagle. Yeah, I think so. All right, second to last one. What do Koreans often do when they hang out with friends? This is Jake.
It's actually multiple
According to Jake.
questions. So like
Two
yeah,
possibilities. that you could-
two answers
Yeah, right.
you need to put.
But I think you only need to pick one. So you have a 50% chance. Nice, everyone got it right. Karaoke and shopping.
Yeah.
Jake says they don't go hiking or studying when they hang out with friends. I mean,
never,
Yeah.
never study. And also for hiking, they don't want to be tent. Yeah, they don't want to be outside for the most of the time. But I mean, there's some people like to go hiking, but yeah.
Okay, Nick still winning. Last question. What is the most popular sport in South Korea? Is it basketball, baseball, soccer, or
I love that. Oh, it's pretty quick.
the correct answer was soccer. Baseball is a good guess. All right, here we go. In third place,
Oh,
Yupunyacha. Second place, Champ 419. And first place was Nick.
Nick, oh,
Congratulations,
congratulations.
Good job.
Okay.
Your mom got forward to Karis County. Awesome. All right, that was fun. And thank you everyone for joining our international showcase today. If you missed some of the meeting, it will be posted on YouTube tomorrow, so then you can watch the full thing. And if you're watching this on YouTube, then thank you for watching as well. And we'll see you guys hopefully next week at our international showcase, or maybe before that. Mahalo and aloha.